We have YB Anthony Loke with us here in the studio, Transport Minister and MP of Seremban. Good morning, sir. How are you today?
Good morning. Thank you. I'm fine.
Okay, YB, you've been Transport Minister for about 2 months now. And what's the biggest change since assuming that role?
I'm trying to bring changes to the ministry in terms of efficiency, in terms of integrity. But at the end of the day, whether that is positive changes or not, that is to be evaluated by the people, not by me.
Yeah. Follow up to that, sir. Corruption and bribery are allegedly a very rampant issue in the civil service as well as driving schools, as you've mentioned previously. How effective do you think your initiatives will be in tackling this issue?
Well, first of all, I mean, in terms of enforcement and so on, that is up to the MACC to implement the enforcement. Of course, as far as I'm concerned as the minister, I will give all my cooperation to MACC for them to enforce. We have zero tolerance for corruption. So there must be strong enforcement by the MACC. But having said that, of course, we cannot just depend on enforcement. It must start from the processes. So the process must be streamlined, make it simple, and then we cut down the opportunities for corruption. For example, for driving licenses, for example. So what we will implement soon is that we want to do away with the manual testing. So for example, when you take your license last time and you went for your driving test, so there will be an officer seated next to you, so all the time. So these are the things that we want to do away. We want to adopt technology, we want to go for e-testing, so that to cut down human intervention between the tester and the student. So that is a way to cut down the opportunities for corruption.
Regarding the Takata airbag issue, YB, a lot of people are applauding the stringent measurements that you are taking to ensure that people get their airbags replaced. You know, why is this matter especially important to you?
Well, because safety is something important. Because I as the minister, when an accident happened, that we think that it is something that is totally avoidable. So, for example, airbags. Airbags is a matter of how we communicate with the affected users and so on. And the ministry have to play a proactive role. So of course, I know when we take stringent actions and so on, there will be more conditions. I'll rather be criticized than feel sorry when an accident happened. I think as a minister responsible for transport, I have to do certain actions.
All right, last but not least, YB, what are the 3 things that you personally want to achieve by the end of your term?
Well, number one, of course, the first tangible one, of course, we want to increase the ridership of public transport. Number 2, of course, I hope that I can reduce road accidents by the end of the term. So our statistics must go down every year. Number 3 is, of course, in terms of our competitiveness and our rankings of airports, ports and so on, we have to achieve higher rankings. We have to compete with the best. I think we have a lot of advantages in the country. As far as maritime is concerned, we are in this part of the world where Strait of Malacca is one of the busiest straits in the world, that we have to fully utilize our geographical location. So these are the things that I really hope that at the end of my term, that I have a result that I can be proud of.
Okay, that's all from me. Thank you so much for your time, YB,
you.
and your efforts in making Malaysia a better and safer place for all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you.